Hello, my name is Oscar Powells. I'm not a professional. I should not be speaking about this with any form of respect, but here we are. Superbugs. They're deadly. The fact that you don't know about them yet, that's kind of bad because they will kill you. They'll do it fast. When you think of superbugs, do you think of something like this? Well, you're wrong. It's more like this. Superbugs are genetically mutated bacteria that are stronger than the medicine that's designed to kill it. Through Darwinism, it just kind of happens. It's evolution.
Okay, basically, so let's say a superbug breaks out in a hospital. Just set it on fire. It's more or less unusable.
Bacteriophages are viruses. You'd be thinking, why would we put viruses in our body? And you're right, that's probably a bad idea. But these are good viruses. They kill bacteria. Superbugs, well, a sizable threat, aren't as much of a concern right now. We have numerous ways to go about it, and unless some weirdly apocalyptic event goes down, we probably should be fine.
Hello everyone, welcome to my English class PSA vlog. I was going to get some outside shots for this video, but if you remember what the weather was like on Saturday, it left a little too much to be desired, so we're gonna have to keep the cameras indoors today. Speaking of bad weather, that actually segues pretty well into the topic for today's PSA. You know when it's really bad out and wind knocks over a tree or something into a power line, something along those lines goes bad and the power cuts out. And when the power cuts out, that means that you don't have any internet. Those two things go hand in hand. And today's topic is actually going to be internet collapse. But I'm not talking about small local outages. I'm talking about an entire global shutdown of all internet. Is it even possible for something like that to happen? And with how dependent we are on the internet in today's society, should you be preparing? And is it already too late? Just to get rid of some stress right now, I'll answer all of these questions. No, you don't need to prepare in case of a collapse. You don't need to worry about it, and it's not possible. The internet is not going to collapse. It's basically impossible. Let me tell you why. Let's first establish how the internet works really quick. It's simply a connection between computers. It's a way of two computers to share files between one another. Aaron Titus puts it best in his video, How the Internet Works in 5 Minutes.
This is the internet. The internet is a wire, actually buried in the ground. It might be fiber optics, copper, or occasionally beamed to satellites or through cell phone networks, but the internet is simply a wire.
What we can take away from this is that the internet is not really one physical thing that is a hub with an on and off switch. As long as two computers exist in the world, the internet lives on. In order to actually shut down the internet, you would have to sever large connections around the entire world, and that just is not possible to do. For starters, you would have to have everything go right with plans of people attacking major connection points around the entire world. You would have to do a lot of coordination, and how would you communicate with each other? Probably through the internet. And the internet is closely monitored by government agencies, so it would be hard to get through all of that planning without being noticed first, let alone someone untrustworthy snitching out everyone else and ruining the entire operation. But let's say that you did find a way to talk without being monitored. I've heard that it's not that hard to do that. VPN. Now we have people going around the world trying to Mission Impossible stealth their way through guards, breaking into data centers and damaging underground and underwater fiber optic cables. And if just one of them slips up, just one is all it needs for words to spread fast and the entire operation to get shut down. So you don't need to worry about an internet collapse, which is great. But what you do need to be worried about are the events so bad that the internet is the least of your concerns. To end this video off on a high note, let me give you an example of one of these things. World War III. So what I'm saying is, you don't have to worry about the internet, it's gonna be fine. You can enjoy your time watching silly baby and cat videos in peace, knowing that you're using one of the most ingenious and strongest infrastructures that this world has ever seen.